Ever packed for a trip and realized you forgot something crucial or didn't have enough space for your souvenirs? You're not alone. In this video, I'll reveal the top 5 packing mistakes every traveler should avoid to ensure a stress-free trip. Stick around, because by the end, you'll not only be a packing pro, but you'll also discover my secret tip for fitting everything into your suitcase without sacrificing your must-haves. We've all been there, struggling to fit everything into our suitcase, only to find out we missed something important. It's so frustrating. Today, I'm going to share the packing tips that will save you time, space, and sanity. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid these common packing pitfalls. Plus, I'll share a bonus tip on how to keep your gadgets charged and organized on the go. Whether you're planning a weekend getaway or a month-long adventure, these tips will make your packing process so much easier. Forgetting essential items, like your phone charger, medication, or even a toothbrush, can quickly turn your dream vacation into a stressful scramble. Picture this. You've just arrived at your destination, eager to explore, but realize your phone charger is still sitting on the kitchen counter at home. Suddenly, you're spending valuable time and money searching for a replacement instead of enjoying your trip. And it's not just the charger. Think about the headache of realizing you left behind a crucial item like your prescription medication or an adapter for foreign outlets. Trust me, it's not a fun situation to be in. To prevent this, I recommend creating a comprehensive checklist of all essential items well in advance of your trip. Start adding to it as soon as you begin planning your journey. This gives you plenty of time to remember those small but important things. Double-check this list before you walk out the door to ensure you've got everything you need. You can even use packing apps that allow you to create a digital checklist that you can tick off as you go. It may seem simple, but this small step can save you from a lot of unnecessary stress. For those who love a good hack, I suggest grouping your essentials into categories like electronics, toiletries, and documents, so you can quickly check that each category is covered. Managing liquids in your carry-on can be a frustrating experience, especially if you forget about airport security restrictions and end up losing your favorite products. We've all been there, watching helplessly as a brand new, expensive face cream gets tossed in the trash because it exceeded the 3.4-ounce limit. The anxiety of reaching security, pulling out your toiletries, and realizing you've packed too much can be overwhelming. And let's not talk about the time I had to toss a full bottle of designer cologne. It was heartbreaking. To avoid this scenario, here's what you can do. Use travel-sized containers for your liquids and pack them in a clear, resealable bag. You can find travel kits specifically designed for this purpose, complete with containers that meet TSA guidelines. Not only will this save you from losing your items, but it will also help you move quickly through security without holding up the line. Pre-packing your liquids in an accessible part of your carry-on ensures a smooth experience, allowing you to focus on the excitement of your journey ahead. Also, consider investing in solid alternatives to liquids where possible, like solid shampoos, conditioners, and even perfume sticks. These take up less space, don't count toward your liquid limit, and won't spill in your bag. Another pro tip: if you're staying at a hotel, check if they provide toiletries. That way, you can avoid packing unnecessary items altogether. Keeping your gadgets charged and organized is essential. especially when traveling in an unfamiliar place, where you rely on your phone for navigation, communication, and capturing memories. Imagine being in a busy city like Tokyo, only for your phone to die in the middle of the day with no way to recharge it. Suddenly, you're disconnected from maps, translation apps, and even your camera. It's a scenario that can cause unnecessary stress, especially if you don't speak the local language. To avoid this, invest in a high-quality power bank with enough capacity to charge your devices multiple times. This way, you'll always have backup power, whether you're on a long flight or exploring a new city. Designate a specific pouch for all your charging cables, adapters, and any other electronic accessories. This simple organization step ensures that everything is easily accessible, and you're not frantically digging through your bag when your battery hits 1%. Let's also talk about those all-important travel adapters. If you're traveling internationally, a universal adapter is a must-have. These usually come with multiple plug types, so you can charge your devices in any country without worrying. And here's a tip for those of you with lots of gadgets. Bring along a small power strip with multiple USB ports. This way, you can charge multiple devices at once without needing multiple outlets. It's a real game changer, especially if you're sharing a room with someone else who also has gadgets. Nothing induces panic faster than realizing you've forgotten an important travel document, like your passport, just as you're about to check in for your flight. A friend of mine once had to cancel her entire trip because she left her passport at home, and the disappointment was crushing. Imagine the heartache of missing a flight because you forgot your boarding pass, or worse, getting to your destination and realizing you don't have your visa documents. These are critical mistakes that can ruin your trip before it even begins. To avoid this nightmare scenario, always keep your travel documents in a specific, easy-to-access location, like a travel wallet or a secure pocket in your carry-on. This includes your passport, boarding passes, visa documents, and even hotel reservations. I personally recommend using a travel wallet that can hold everything together, making it easy to grab what you need at a moment's notice. Double check that you have everything before leaving for the airport. In fact, I suggest checking your documents at least twice. Once the night before your flight, and again right before you leave for the airport. Additionally, consider making digital copies of your passport, boarding passes, and travel insurance documents and storing them in the cloud so you can access them from anywhere in case something goes wrong. This way, even if you misplace the physical copies, you'll still have a backup that can save the day. Running out of space for souvenirs can be a real letdown, especially when you found the perfect memento to remember your trip, but there's no room left in your luggage. This happened to me in Korea, where I bought some beautiful ceramic plates, only to realize that my suitcase was already packed to the brim. I ended up paying a hefty fee to ship them home, which was both costly and stressful. Souvenirs are more than just items. They're memories of your trip that you want to bring home and share with loved ones. To avoid this, I recommend packing a lightweight, foldable bag in your suitcase. This bag can serve as extra storage for souvenirs, or even as a day bag during your trip. It's a simple solution that gives you the flexibility to bring back all the treasures you find without worrying about space constraints. Another tip is to leave a bit of extra room in your suitcase when you're initially packing, so you have space to bring home items without needing an extra bag. If you know you'll be buying bulky or fragile items, consider how you can pack them safely for the trip home. For example, use soft items like clothing or towels to cushion fragile souvenirs in your suitcase. Or, if you're planning on buying something large, like art or decor, research shipping options in advance so you can make arrangements without stress. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to check out my other video, Travel with Just a Carry-On, One Bag Travel Packing Tips. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips that will make your next trip the best one yet. Remember, preparation is the key to stress-free travel. So pack smart and enjoy your adventure.